The World Health Organization are working towards eliminating cervical cancer, which could be a huge achievement for women's health. HPV vaccinations and cervical screenings are key to reaching this goal. I'm going to talk to you about how you can avail of both the services in today's Women's Health Lessons. Cervical cancer is a type of cancer that starts off in your cervix, which is the lowest part of your uterus, just here on the female body. The most common cause of cervical cancer is human papillomavirus, or HPV. It is spread by skin-to-skin contact, usually during sexual activity, and a condom is not effective against it. A cervical screening test, which you may know as your smear test, takes a sample of cells from your cervix, which are then screened in a lab for early signs of cancer. It is such an important test because with early detection of cervical cancer, you can avail of life-saving treatments. In Ireland, all women from the age of 25 are entitled to a free cervical screening test. You can check when your test is due by going to cervicalcheck.ie. Here you can also find a list of GPs and women's health centres where you can book your test. In most practices, you can ask for a female GP or a nurse if this would make you more comfortable. So what will happen during your screening test? Your doctor or nurse should talk you through the process so you can know what to expect and ask you to sign a consent form. You will then need to undress from the waist down and lie on a bed. If you're nervous about this part, wearing something that you can leave on, like a skirt or a dress, may help. Then a tube-shaped tool called a speculum will be gently inserted into the vagina, which will allow the nurse or GP to see the cervix. Some discomfort is expected at this point. With a soft brush inserted through the speculum, a small sample of cells will be taken from the cervix. The actual smear takes about 2 minutes, and that's it. The sample is then sent off to the lab to test for the presence of HPV. You get your results in about 4 to 6 weeks' time in a post. As well as getting regular screenings, it is important to know some of the signs of cervical cancer, which are abnormal bleeding, which could be bleeding after intercourse, between your period, or postmenopausal, pain during intercourse, or unusual vaginal discharge. If you notice anything that you're concerned about, you should get in touch with your GP. With cervical cancer, your screening test is important for detection, but vaccination is important for prevention, as the most common cause of cervical cancer is the HPV virus. The HPV vaccine will reduce your chances of getting cervical cancer, and recent research has shown that it is highly effective. The vaccine is available for free of charge for secondary school students for both boys and girls up to the age of 15. But if you miss the program, you can still get the vaccine up until the age of 45. Please note you would have to pay for the vaccine. So make sure to book your cervical screening test and don't forget to come back for more women's health lessons.